April is Child Abuse Prevention Month, dedicated to keeping kids safe. Everyone plays a part in promoting the social and emotional well-being for children and families in our community. Joining me this morning is clinical social worker and director of residential programs for Daniel, Rebecca Van Dalen. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
What are some of, let's start off here. What are some of the warning signs that might trigger you to think that there could be some kind of abuse going on with the child?
Some things to look out for warnings are inappropriate dress, frequent injuries, frequent absences from school, unexplained bruises or injuries, some things like acting out in school may happen. These are all signs to look for.
You notice that a lot of the kids, being a social worker, a lot of the kids, are they afraid to talk about the abuse for one reason or another, whether it's a parent or a neighbor or something like that?
They can be. I see more fear initially. Once it's starting to be discussed and processed, kids can sometimes be a little bit more open, but initially there is a lot of fear to talk about it.
As a parent, there's some things that parents can do, forming some habits.
Yes.
Talk to me about those habits that you can put in place for your child.
Sure. One of the first habit that parents can have is to establish attachment with their child. This starts very early on and can help a child develop trust and attachment, and this can help prevent situations from happening.
And the second one, we've got some things up there on the screen there. The second one, parenting and child development.
Yes, this is very important because if you have good parenting skills and are familiar with basic child development, you're aware that you can be more aware that some things are more typical in certain stages and may not be seen as simply disobeying. So it's very important for kids to encourage, or for parents to encourage age-appropriate behaviors and know where their child is developmentally.
And the third one there, parental resilience.
Yes, very important. Parenting is really stressful, and it's very important to have a support group and know how stress affects you, what happens when you get stressed, what your reactions are, and understanding that about yourself can help parents to be resilient and bounce back when things are stressful and use the supports in their lives.
Yeah, I mean, and that social connection is the next one there.
Yes, and it kind of jumps right into that. Because it's so stressful, you don't want to isolate yourself. You want to be socially connected as a parent, have supports throughout your either family and friends or in the community. This is very important to help when things do get stressful.
Right, and that leads into the next one, which is also the concrete support for the parent, because they're in charge.
Yes, this next habit, know your resources in your community, know what's available to you. There are several things in the community that can help parents. There's Born Learning with United Way that offers free parenting classes. Project SOS offers workshops to families to strengthen relationships and build parenting skills. If a child has experienced abuse, it's good to get them in counseling. There's a lot of agencies in town like Daniel and Child Guidance Center can offer counseling to kids and families. And also 211 is a great resource for parents to call and get details about other resources in their community.
All right, great information. Thanks for joining us this morning.